Gold Mountain is an ASX-listed mineral exploration company operating in the heart of Papua New Guinea. The company's flagship Wabag project is situated right in the middle of the highly prospective Papuan Mobile Belt, which hosts world-class copper-gold mines such as Porgera, Oktedi and Frida River. The project is located in the Enga province, only 75 kilometers east of the 24 million-ounce Porgera gold-silver deposit, and 70 kilometers northwest of Mount Hagen, the regional capital that is serviced daily by plane from Port Moresby. Gold Mountain holds 6 exploration licenses and has a further 3 exploration licenses in application, covering a total land area of over 2,000 square kilometers. Known to local villagers for abundant presence of coarse gold in many of the rivers and creeks in these licence areas, most of the region has never been explored using modern techniques. This is Elephant Country, an area where truly new mineral deposits can still be found.
Gold Mountain arrived here 2013-14, did the first work consisting of stream sediments, soil sampling and rock chip float samples. The best sample we had from float was 1 ounce a ton. Since then we've done a detailed airborne survey, followed up by some trenching work here that I did, just to try to profile the surface geology. I had the guys pan the dirt, and sure enough there was gold in it.
An airborne magnetic survey was flown in 2016 and was used to reinterpret the geological structure and to identify priority targets for exploration. A magnetic anomaly was observed beneath Crown Ridge, where coarse crystalline and dendritic gold is repeatedly recovered from streams near the headwaters of the river system. Often the gold is contained in pieces of angular quartz, indicating a nearby high-grade and most likely epithermal gold source.
We're in Elephant Country really. 75 kilometers northwest is Porgera. Just past that is Oktedi, both 20+ million ounces gold. So we're looking for big targets. Gold Mountain holds over 2,000 square kilometers. It's a massive amount to explore, so the potential is really, really high.
At Crown Ridge, stream sediment sampling, soil sampling, pitting, scout diamond core drilling and bulk sample testing have been completed. The results all point towards a select area within the headwaters of a circular topographic feature, where the source of the gold is most likely to occur. Coarse platinum is also being recovered from the drainage system. Currently, more detailed and focused surface exploration work is being undertaken, aiming to identify outcropping mineralization. In early 2018, through continuous community engagement and the construction of a permanent camp, Gold Mountain was able to expand its exploration program to cover more of its 2,000 square kilometer licenses. Next on the list was Mongai Creek.
Gold Mountain's exploration team, they first observed there's a semi-elliptical structure surrounding us here. All the drainage is flowing inwards. So those types of features in the topography and seen in satellite photos can be indicative of a hot mineralised system causing hardening and erosion later, creating this basin that we're in. So guys went in on foot and we found some very interesting mineralisation. So we later came in, set up a helicopter fly camp, spent 10 days here, and we broke into 2 teams and we're mapping through the creeks, and we found classic porphyry copper gold system alteration, and it's there right now. There's guys down in the stream getting some very significant pieces of gold, some nice angular pieces of gold. It's obviously just shedding straight off these steep slopes. The scale of this system is enormous. Just between the ridges here, this semi-elliptical structure, we have like 1.4 by 1.2 kilometres.
Porphyry systems are the world's #1 source of copper and one of the most important sources of gold. These deposits are formed from hydrothermal fluids expelled from a large magma chamber several kilometers below the deposit itself. Associated with those fluids are vertical dikes of porphyritic or coarse-grained intrusive rocks, from which this deposit type derives its name. Successive envelopes of hydrothermal alteration typically enclose a core of disseminated ore minerals in often stockwork-forming hairline fractures and veins. Mineralized outcrop and proximal float samples have been found in the creeks. with grades up to 0.6% copper and 0.44 grams per tonne gold. Gold Mountain's first drill hole was targeted right below these surface showings and intercepts mineralization down to 521 meters below surface, with alteration characteristic of the chloritic and propylitic zones. These zones are often found directly adjacent to the high-grade portions of the stock. This information is now used to vector towards the hot, potassic zone of the system, in which the economic copper and gold mineralization can be found.
So we have here our first diamond drill hole from the Mongai Creek copper-gold prospect. It's quite a significant hole. It has all the key diagnostic characteristics that one would expect to see in a porphyry copper-gold system. This particular rock I'm holding here is extremely diagnostic. It's a sort of a purpley brown rock, but the purpley brown mineral is actually what's called hydrothermal biotite. It's a high temperature mineral phase that's introduced in part of the system where the copper and gold is also introduced.
Drilling is continuing at Mongai Creek. In addition, Gold Mountain is commencing a surface soil sampling program that covers the entire catchment basin and will supply critical information about metal zoning and outcropping mineralization, leading to immediate drilling targets. Sach Creek in the valley adjacent to Mongai Creek is yet another target where exciting features indicative of mineralization were found. The company has only barely scratched the surface here.
Since we first discovered it, we've done some subsequent mapping, heading northeast to another porphyry copper-gold system that we've started to work on called Sach Creek, about 7 k's away. But going down the creek towards Sach Creek, we've discovered more copper and gold mineralisation. So potentially there's a northwest trending belt with significant mineralisation through it.
With 24-hour electricity, access by road, satellite internet and a helipad, Gold Mountain's exploration camp is well established.
We have a 50-man camp at present, semi-permanent buildings, quite comfortable, good catered mess, core handling facilities are on site.
From the very beginning, the company has invested in building strong relationships with local communities, which have expressed their desire to continue the collaboration.
Gold Mountain has excellent community relations, continually doing awareness and education into what exactly it is we're doing and why. I've done many infrastructure projects, fixing the community bridges, aid posts. We did road maintenance when the big earthquake happened, so we have excellent relationship.
Community again by the years exploration of people drilling bureau in the Tiogajamanak.
Mongai gorang ba tepi ngon company bijam ngon gor mo den bam welcome la awa ba silam amamas la one belt silam yuan gibo khandege jam ngon bam time.
The company has a strong management team, supported by experienced consultants. Leading the exploration work, Technical Director Doug Smith has worked for many years in mineral exploration and mining in the Enga province and is highly regarded by the locals. Doug has a 23-year career working on major precious metals projects and exploration assets in Canada, Alaska and Australia. Since 2011, he has worked on PNG projects, including the world-class Ok Tedi mine and Highland Pacific Star Mountains exploration tenements. Gold Mountain aims to develop the Crown Ridge, Mongai Creek and Sach Creek projects in tandem, with surface geochemical sampling at Crown Ridge to define immediate drill targets, and surface sampling and scout drilling at Mongai Creek to lead up to delineation of the hot central zone of the porphyry system. Sach Creek is planned to undergo further mapping and creek sampling. An important supposition for the prospectivity of the Gold Mountain licenses is the theory that its licenses are located on large-scale northeast trending transverse lineaments.
All the major gold deposits are located on what's known as northeast long transverse lineaments, and we've got a lineament here that has never been explored, and it's highly probable, it's expected that along this lineament there will be similar deposits of the scale of Porgera and Ok Tedi
Various independent and peer-reviewed academic literature and consultant reports, such as papers by White and others and Garwin and others, geological survey mapping, and regional geophysics interpretations by renowned geophysicists, all support this interpretation and create a key support for the faith and excitement that Gold Mountain has in exploring these license areas. The company's flagship Wabag project is one of the last few gems that ticks all the boxes. A project with a prime location in a highly prospective belt that was on the radar of a world-class miner before it was secured by Gold Mountain. It has multiple high-quality targets, each of which have potential to turn into a world-class mine. Gold Mountain has an experienced management team, a fully operational camp, and has a complete team of technical staff, supported by experienced consultants. The company has strong relationships with local communities and government. Gold Mountain believes it is at the brink of discovery and presents an investment opportunity that is hard to find in today's competitive mining investment market.